Good evening, Mangalore. You're tuned into Daily News Podcast, your prime source for local insights and beyond. Today's stories will take you from the heart of our community to the broader national stage, covering everything that matters. Let's dive into the news that shapes our world.
The 34th Konkani Recognition Day was joyously celebrated at Kalanganam, Shaktinagar, Mangaluru. The event, organized by the Karta Konkani Sahitya Academy and Mand Soban Sanstha, commenced with a vibrant procession showcasing the Konkani flag. Former Manapa member Ranganath C. Kinney, the chief guest, emphasized the importance of youth engagement in preserving the Konkani language. Academy President Joaquin Stani Alvarez highlighted Konkani's official recognition as one of India's 22 languages and urged the youth to draw inspiration from this historic milestone. The event also witnessed the presence of Mansoban President Luis J. Pinto and Academy members. The celebrations included competitive activities with participation from 19 teams across the undivided district. It was a delightful day, filled with cultural pride and linguistic enthusiasm. In a recent incident near Punacha, a private bus collided with a school bus transporting students from Punacha to Puttur. The private bus hit the school bus from behind at the Malakot curve, causing severe damage to its front portion. Thankfully, as there were no students in the rear section of the school bus during the collision, all the children remained unharmed. Several passengers on the private bus sustained minor injuries. Authorities are investigating the incident to determine the cause of the accident and ensure such incidents are prevented in the future.
In a significant turn of events in the Kadaba Town Panchayat election, the Congress has emerged victorious by securing 8 out of the 13 seats, with the BJP winning the remaining 5 seats. The results were swiftly announced after the vote counting began at 8 a.m. and concluded by 9:45 a.m. In the closely watched Kalara ward, Congress's Tamana Zabin clinched the victory, while in Pijakal ward, BJP's Dayananda Gowda emerged as the winner, defeating Congress Ashraf Shedagundi. BJP's Kusuma secured victory in Kodabale ward, and Congress's Krishnappa triumphed in Moraj ward. The other winning candidates include Mohammed Faisal from Panya ward, Congress, Akshata Manaman from Kodambala ward, BJP, CJ Simon from Bedraj ward, Congress, Gunavathi from Dodakappa ward, BJP, Mohammed Hanif from Malashwara ward, Congress, and Mohan from Majaro ward, BJP. Neelavati Shivaram from Kadaba ward and Krishnappa from Pulakuku ward won from Congress, whereas Rohit Gowda emerged victorious in Panamajal ward.
In a significant development in Puttur, blood samples were collected from a victim, her baby, and the accused, Sri Krishna J. Rao, at the Puttur court for DNA testing. The case revolves around allegations of a BJP leader's son cheating a woman with a false marriage promise, which led to the birth of a child. Rao, currently in Mangaluru jail, was presented before the court as the samples were collected in the presence of doctors. These samples were crucial for the ongoing investigation and have been dispatched to the Forensic Science Laboratory in Bangalore for analysis. Concerns of tampering prompted the victim's mother to accompany the police to Bangalore during the process. With the FSL report awaited in a week, the charges sheet has already been submitted before the court. The accused faces charges of deceiving his classmate with a promise of marriage, only to renege after she got pregnant. With significant legal developments unfolding, the case is being closely monitored.
In a recent incident at Manchi, a car belonging to a most wanted accused of Kerala police was involved in an accident. The vehicle, driven by Mohammed Razik, collided with another car, with no casualties reported. Razik, accompanied by his friends Sibin and Sayed Muhammad Al-Amin, tried to evade a Kerala police team tracking him but failed. Razik, with multiple cases against him and an ongoing case in Manjeshwar police station, was apprehended by the police at Montamaru near Manchi. The Bantwal Rural Police also conducted an inspection at the accident site.
Udupi MP, Srinivas Poojary, has called for an enforcement directorate probe into alleged foreign funding for what he calls an international conspiracy to defame Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara temple. In a letter to Union Home Minister Amit Shah, he highlighted alleged foreign funding to individuals, including YouTubers, who are said to be harming Hindu religious beliefs. The MP expressed concerns about efforts to tarnish the sanctity of the temple in Dakshina Kannada district, stating that a special investigation team was formed based on left-wing groups' requests. He raised alarms about politicians pressuring to undermine the faith of Hindus. Poojary requested a serious consideration of his letter and urged an ED inquiry into the foreign financial assistance received by those opposing the temple.
In an effort to combat the rising cases of dengue in Mangaluru, MCC Commissioner Ravichandra Nayak has instructed officials to impose fines on buildings with mosquito breeding sites. With the increased risk of a dengue epidemic due to intermittent rains, Nayak emphasized the importance of collective responsibility in controlling the disease. Teams have been tasked with conducting surveys to eliminate breeding sites and raise awareness. Special attention will be given to construction sites and abandoned buildings. Nayak also stressed the need for mosquito nets for migrant workers and timely vaccinations. Addressing rabies concerns, he highlighted the need for pet owners to be cautious and seek medical advice promptly. Free vaccines are available at government hospitals, with vaccination camps being conducted in rural areas. The public is urged to utilize these facilities and prevent the increase of stray dog populations. District health officials were also present at the meeting to discuss and strategize further disease prevention measures.
In a recent interview, Hegati of Dharmastella Trust dismissed baseless accusations and expressed hurt over false social media portrayals. He welcomed the SIT investigation and emphasized the need for a speedy resolution. Hegate denounced the targeted campaign against Dharmastella's trust and refuted allegations, highlighting the trust's open books and cooperation with authorities. He discredited recent videos and expressed concern over social media's negative influence on youth. Hegate defended the trust's commitment to societal service despite lacking public promotion. He rejected claims linking the trust to the Sujanya murder case, emphasizing that the accused family members were abroad for education. Hegate urged for a fair investigation to dispel false campaigns against the trust.
In a crackdown on counterfeit sports items, the Mangaluru City Police conducted raids on 2 sports shops in Ullal and Bantwal, seizing a total of 300 fake items. The raids were prompted by a complaint from Brand Protectors India Private Limited. At the sports winner outlet in Ullal, fake badminton rackets, volleyball balls, and footballs of popular brands worth 3.5 lakh were seized. The ongoing raid at Mahadev Sports Center in Bantwal has so far uncovered counterfeit products worth 5 lakh, sourced from Jalandhar in Punjab. Deputy Commissioner of Police H.N. Mithun urged caution, advising buyers to check holograms, texture, color, and batch numbers on Yonex badminton rackets, Costco volleyballs, and Nivea footballs. The police are investigating further to trace the suppliers and dealers involved. Customers are encouraged to report any suspicious products for action to be taken. Mangalore Today brings you the latest from the Lok Sabha in New Delhi, where chaos erupted during the introduction of bills aiming to remove PM, CMs, and ministers post their detention in serious crimes. Trinamool Congress and BJP MPs engaged in a heated argument, with opposition MPs tearing the bills and throwing the pieces in the well. Home Minister Amit Shah faced a tense moment as Trinamool MPs approached him, leading to a scuffle. Speaker Om Birla had to adjourn the House amidst the uproar. Opposition MPs like Kalyan Banerjee, KC Venugopal, and NK Premachandran voiced strong opposition, citing constitutional violations. The session saw intense exchanges with references made to historical events. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Mangalore Today, News Update.
In a peculiar incident in Allur, a CPIM branch committee accidentally hoisted the Congress Party's flag instead of the national flag during the Independence Day celebrations. The mix-up occurred when an elderly local leader mistook the Congress flag for the tricolor. The embarrassing mistake was noticed only after the flag was hoisted and had to be taken down after just 10 minutes. Although photos and videos of the incident went viral on social media, the CPIM district leader confirmed it was a genuine mistake. Considering the leader's age and circumstances, the party has decided not to take disciplinary action. Stay tuned for more updates on this unusual turn of events in our local news coverage.
In a shocking incident that has rattled Madhya Pradesh, an 18-year-old student, Suryansh Kochar, set ablaze a 26-year-old guest teacher at his former school in Narsinghpur district. The attack, driven by a personal grudge, took place when the accused visited the teacher's residence with a bottle of petrol, poured it on her, and lit her on fire before fleeing the scene. The victim, who sustained serious burn injuries but is out of danger, was rushed to the hospital for treatment. Police revealed that the student's one-sided attachment to the teacher resulted in this violent act, sparked by a complaint she filed against him over an inappropriate comment during Independence Day celebrations. The swift action by Kotwali police led to the arrest of the accused, who is now in custody, awaiting further legal proceedings. The investigation into this case of personal vendetta is ongoing under the leadership of Subdivisional Police Officer Manoj Gupta.
In a shocking incident that has left the city in disbelief, a husband in Merali allegedly murdered his wife and buried her in a cemetery over suspicions of an extramarital affair, reminiscent of a Bollywood movie plot. The accused, identified as Shabab Ali from Uttar Pradesh's Amroha, reportedly made his wife Fatima drink pesticides and consume intoxicating pills before burying her with the help of his associates, Shah Rukh Khan and Tanveer. The crime was exposed through CCTV footage, prompting the Delhi police to take action. Following an investigation into a missing person report, the police uncovered the gruesome details of the case. Shadab initially tried to mislead the authorities by claiming his wife had eloped, but later confessed to the crime, citing his wife's alleged infidelity as the motive. The accused, along with his associates, has been arrested, while further investigations are underway. The community is left in shock as the truth behind this tragic murder unfolds.
In a grand display of strength and unity, the National Democratic Alliance's vice presidential candidate, Chandrapuram Ponnasamy Radhakrishnan, filed his nomination in the presence of top leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi and union ministers. Accompanied by key ministers like Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, J.P. Nadda, and Nitin Gadkari, Radhakrishnan submitted 4 sets of nomination papers with PM Modi as the chief proposer. Radhakrishnan, a veteran BJP leader and former governor of Maharashtra, paid tributes to iconic figures at Purna Sthal before filing his nomination. With the NDA having a majority in the Electoral College, Radhakrishnan's victory in the September 9th election seems certain.
In a tragic incident in Jafferkonpet, Chennai, a 55-year-old man named Karunakaran lost his life after being viciously attacked by a pit bull on Tuesday. The unrestrained dog, owned by Pungodi, mauled the man to death in a narrow street. The owner also sustained injuries trying to control the dog and will face negligence charges post-treatment. Eyewitnesses described the attack as horrific, with the dog causing fatal injuries. The incident has sparked concerns about pet dog safety in crowded areas. Following this, Chennai Corporation is contemplating stricter regulations for aggressive dog breeds in public spaces. This incident adds to a series of recent dog attack cases in the city, emphasizing the urgent need for measures to ensure public safety.
In a bid to provide social security and welfare benefits to gig workers, the Karnataka Assembly has passed the Karnataka Platform-Based Gig Workers Social Security and Welfare Bill. Labor Minister Santosh Lad stated that this bill will benefit around 4 lakh gig workers in various sectors such as ride-sharing, food and grocery delivery, logistics, e-marketplace, and healthcare, among others. The bill aims to create a Karnataka Gig Workers Social Security and Welfare Fund, and a welfare fee of 1% to 5% will be levied on each transaction to fund this initiative. Additionally, a Gig Workers Welfare Board will be established to oversee worker registration, monitor compliance, and implement Social Security schemes. Amid discussions, BJP members raised concerns about including outsourced government staff and prioritizing Kannadiga gig workers. The Assembly also passed the Karnataka Soharda Sahakari Amendment Bill, mandating cooperative societies to maintain a statutory liquid reserve from their deposits. In a significant development, the Karnataka Assembly made a historic decision to rename Bangalore City University after the late former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. The opposition BJP raised concerns, suggesting that a new university should be named after Dr. Singh instead of rebranding an existing institution. Leader of opposition R. Ashoka emphasized that renaming an existing university may not be the most fitting tribute to the esteemed former prime minister. BJP MLA Suresh Gowda also expressed that Tumkur University should have been considered for renaming after Shivakumar Swamiji, revered as Nadadadavadivaru by his devotees. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story, only on Mangalore Today.
In the latest news from Bangalore, two individuals identified as Adarsha and Sanjay from Udupi have been apprehended for their alleged involvement in the harassment of Kannada actor Ramya, also known as Divya Spandana. The authorities are currently probing the social media accounts used by the suspects to target Ramya. This brings the total number of arrests in this case to 9. Ramya, a former MP, reported the harassment to Bengaluru Police Commissioner Seemant Kumar Singh last month. She expressed distress over facing online abuse and derogatory comments following her posts about the Supreme Court proceedings in the Renukaswamy murder case involving actor Darshan Thugudipa. The commissioner has entrusted the investigation to the Central Crime Branch (CCB) of the Bengaluru Police. In a harrowing incident in Mangalore, 2 metro trains faced a power failure amid heavy rains, leaving 782 passengers stranded. The operation took place near Mysuru Colony in Chembur, where 582 commuters were rescued, and in Wadala Station, where over 200 were evacuated. Passengers in the Chembur train experienced suffocation as the AC unit stopped working. Some passengers even fainted and were treated on the spot, with one individual being sent to the hospital. The Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority stated that the incident occurred due to a minor power supply issue. The fire department sprang into action with snorkels and ladders to safely bring down the stranded passengers. An atmosphere of fear and discomfort engulfed the passengers as darkness worsened the situation inside the stalled train.
Mangalore Today brings you breaking news. In a shocking incident, Chief Minister Rekha Gupta was attacked during a public hearing at her residence in New Delhi. The attacker, identified as Rajesh Sakaria, disguised himself as a complainant and suddenly assaulted the Chief Minister during the Johnson-Wye meeting. The Chief Minister has been rushed to the hospital, and security measures have been heightened at her residence. Eyewitnesses revealed that the attacker approached the Chief Minister while holding papers and then launched the unexpected attack. Political leaders have denounced the violence, with the BJP suspecting a political conspiracy behind the incident. The Aam Aadmi Party's leader, Atishi, has strongly condemned the attack, emphasizing that violence has no place in a democracy. Delhi police have launched an inquiry to determine the motives behind the attack and ensure the Chief Minister's safety. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.
That's all from us today. We sincerely thank you for tuning in. For more details on the stories you've heard and for continuous news coverage, please visit mangaloretoday.com. Subscribing ensures you're always updated. Farewell, until our paths cross again.